After studying the role of management accountants and the importance of strategic cost management, we need to understand the ethical standards or ethical guidelines kailangan sundin ng ating management accountants. Okay, so practitioners of management accounting have an obligation to the organization they serve, their profession, the public, and themselves to maintain the highest standard of ethical conduct. Since management accounting deals with a lot of data, it's important na meron tayong mga guidelines or ethical conduct na kailangang i-practice. In recognition of this obligation, the Institute of Management Accountants nag-promulgate sila ng standards na dapat sundin ng management accountants. And it includes 4: competence, confidentiality, integrity, and credibility. So first, competence. So when we say competence, management accountants must maintain appropriate level of professional competence, perform professional duties in accordance with relevant laws and regulations. So nagagawa to ang mga accountants, required sila to earn CPD or Continuing Professional Development units. Kailangan mag-aral, mag-update ng knowledge, and of course, kailangan nagpa-follow tayo or nag-observe tayo ng relevant laws and regulations. Second is confidentiality. So, napaka-importante nito. It pertains to refrain from disclosing confidential information acquired in the course of work except when authorized, unless legally obligated to do so. So, hindi pwede mag-disclose ng confidential information na nakukuha sa nature ng trabaho, except kung kailangan siya for legal matters or ina-authorize naman siya specifically to disclose those information. So, minsan, di ba, nakakikita tayo sa mga palabas, parang witness daw yung doktor or yung police. Yung mga accountant, ganun din po. So, even though we are bound by confidentiality, kapag needed yun sa isang legal proceeding or procedure, obligated tayo na i-disclose yung mga information. Third, we have integrity. Yan. Acting honestly, avoid actual or apparent conflicts of interest. So, halimbawa, isa sa mga supplier nyo, kamag-anak mo, okay, conflict of interest yon. Okay, refuse any gift, favor that would influence their action. So, hindi tayo pwedeng pumasok sa sitwasyon na pwedeng maka-apekto or appear to affect our judgment. And last, we have credibility. Okay, so kailangan natin i-communicate informations fairly and accurately. Okay, so here's a question. Which ethical standard has been violated if an accountant fails to disclose relevant information pertaining to a financial statement? Okay? Parang kailangan niya mag-disclose, pero hindi siya nag-disclose. The answer is credibility. So, di ba kailangan daw definition ng credibility? Disclose information fairly and accurately. Okay, paano daw kung merong ethical conflict sa isang company? Okay, ano ba mga kailangan gawin or guidelines? Okay, so in applying the standards of ethical professional practice, you may encounter problems identifying unethical behavior or resolving ethical conflict. So kung faced daw with ethical issues, the first thing that you have to do is follow your organization's established policies on the resolution of such conflict. Kung walang ganong policies ang company, eto yung mga guidelines. Okay, number 1, ayan, i-discuss mo yung issue with your immediate supervisor. Halimbawa, sabi mo, feeling ko parang nakita ko yung cashier, bigla siyang meron ng kotse, ang liit naman ng sahod. Tapos meron ka pang nakikitang mga kahina-hinalang bagay. So, you should discuss this with your immediate supervisor. Pero paano daw kung yung supervisor is involved? So, in that case, ayan, i-present mo na yung issue to the next level. So if you cannot achieve a satisfactory resolution, submit issue to the next management level. If your immediate supervisor is the CEO or equivalent, the acceptable reviewing authority may be a group. Ayan, pwede mo siyang i-report sa audit committee, sa executive committee, kaya sa board of directors or trustees. So, dun muna tayo sa ating immediate supervisor. Kapag hindi, ayan, pataas ng pataas na level. Okay, so contact with levels above the immediate superior should be initiated only with your superior's knowledge. Sabihin niyo, ma'am, sir, since hindi po natin na-resolve yung conflict or yung ethical issue, itataas ko na po ito, assuming that he or she is not involved. Communication of such problems to authorities or individuals not employed or engaged by the organization is not considered appropriate. Okay, so wag daw idamay ang mga authorities o yung mga individual na wala namang kinalaman sa company unless, ayan, sa tingin mo meron ng violation ng law. So, syempre, kailangan na natin doon yung authorities. Okay, so pwede din makipag-coordinate daw with an IMA, Institute of Management Accountants, Ethics Counselor, or other impartial advisor. So kung hindi talaga masettle sa company, magkakaroon na ng mga conflicts of interest kasi syempre sa company, magkakakilala yung mga empleyado. So pwede tayong humingi ng advice sa, ayan, ang tawag nila impartial advisor. And if needed, ayan, consult your own attorneys as to legal obligations and rights concerning the ethical conflict. Okay, so when facing an ethical dilemma, clearly identify the issue, gather all relevant information, consider the potential consequences of different actions, and then make a decision based on your ethical values and principles, while also seeking guidance or advice if needed. So that's all for the ethical conduct of management accountants.